Morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So as you saw on the previous video, got the tractor stuck, right? All right, so no big deal. A couple days went by, no big deal. Get a call, talked to my wife yesterday. My dad was over at the farm, went to use my tractor. He came over to pick our big tractor up, which is our 1600 Oliver, and the hay bind. He was gonna go mow some hay at my brother's house. So get a call from my wife after a while, because again, I'm at work, because that's what I do, is go to work, seems like all the time, while everybody else is out doing their thing. And she says, hey, your dad, I talked to your dad, says, hey, your red tractor's got a flat tire, must have been a low tire. He went to try to use it, and the bead's off the tire, off the rim. I'm like, oh crap. I'm like, well, why didn't he put any air in the tire? Well, he says the air compressor won't work. Which, of course, reminded me that our air compressor, man, I hope this wind isn't coming through too bad, guys. But reminded me that the air compressor we had sitting over there is junk. The compressor portion of it quit, motor, I don't know. It's an old compressor. It was a cheapie. I think we bought it from Myers shortly after the wife and I got married, which has been 19 years ago. So that compressor is probably 18 years old. So the fact that it ran this long, not surprised that it finally went kaplooey. So me and the dogs made a decision this morning that we were going to get the Outlander in the trailer, and they wanted to go for a little ride. So we grabbed them. We got them loaded up back here, and we grabbed this little hot dog air compressor. It's, again, Harbor Freight special. I think I give 20 bucks for it, of all things. But we're going to run over to the farm and see what kind of mess we can get into today. So hang tight. Okay, made it to the barn. Doggo said, hey, thanks for the ride, guys. They like the cruise. They don't care where they go, they just want to go. Because watch Ted, he'll jump back in that trailer. See? Jump right back in the trailer. All right, so here is my 1526 Mahindra. Yes. Tire definitely is off the bead. Now, these R4 tires that are on these are pretty heavy duty things. I'm thinking no worse than what this is. And as heavy as the sidewalls are on this, most of the time I can just kind of put a little pressure on it, get it up so it doesn't have these big gaping holes, and we're going to try to just throw a little air at it and see what happens. So let me get the air compressor, we'll get set up, and we'll go from there. Got her set up, our air compressor all plugged in, good to go, got the connections switched around. All right, here we go. I'm not sure how this is going to all work. I'll set you guys right here maybe. Oh yeah, that'll work. Now, outside I was afraid of. I guess gap on this side is just a little too much. Once in a while you can get lucky and these things will just take air right out of the rip. Feels pretty good on the back side here. Not much gap there. Like I said, these R4 tires are pretty heavy duty deals. I'm wondering. Poopy. Let the loader down just a little bit and see if that'll help. Crap. Don't think this is going to work. Yeah, we're going to let the air compressor pump back up. This little one, again, it's only like a 1 or 2 gallon compressor. It's a dinky little thing, but all right, let me let it pump up, think on this just a second, and we'll try to get back at something else. All right, Redneckery in action, guys. This is, I don't know, an old trick I've been using for years. I don't remember who even taught me. Take a ratchet strap and run it right around the center of the tire. What it does is it pulls down on the center of the tire and pushes it out so you can make contact. I've actually done it'll make contact with the bead on the rim. These R4 tires are some heavy duty dudes though, so they're a little tricky. The trick is when you do these though, if it works, I can't guarantee it's gonna work, is as soon as it starts taking air, you feel it catch, pop your ratchet, you're good to go. Now never try, I'm sure you guys have seen on the internet, the lighter starting fluid trick. Have done a bunch of these. As a matter of fact, this last winter I had to do one of the rear tires that way because there was just no way it was going back on, but it is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna try this and see if it works. So let me put you back here. Well, this is not working. So, do I take the tire off? Take it to a tire shop? Probably the right thing to do. Is that what we're gonna do? No, I don't roll that way. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and pull that tire off the tractor, give me a little more mobility on it, and bring it out here in the sunshine. And go from there. I don't know. Never fails, guys. Nothing is ever easy around here. We should have called this the struggle bus farm. Yeah, I don't know. Let me grab some tools and we'll pop this tire off and go from there. Okay, so got our handy dandy 4-way. Probably the right tool, wrong job, whatever. Ta-da! All right, tires off. All right, let's wander this bad boy outside. All right, so we are outside. I can get a better look on the inside of this bead here. Yeah, I think we can get this. If worst comes to worst, I'll get the starting fluid and we'll really redneck this thing. I know, guys, I should have a bead blaster, but I don't, and it's kind of one of those things. I don't like doing tire work. I do it once in a while, but definitely not my favorite thing to do. All right, so you saw me struggling with that. Ratchet strap wasn't really working. Can't really get that bead to open up and seat up to that tire like I want it to. So we had to run to the house, get some supplies. And so what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna show you my supplies I went and picked up. So grabbed some plug kit just so when we do get this inflated, if it's got a big giant hole in it. Or I might go ahead and throw some slime at it. I don't know. A lot of hickory or honey locust around the farm, and then as you can see I have the torch, so I grabbed my secret weapon, starting fluid, and I think that's what we're gonna do is go ahead and use starting fluid on this and try not to blow ourselves up. Is it the right way to do it? No. Is it the way we're gonna do it? Yes. So yeah, maybe the title of this video will be "Idiot Tries to Blow Himself Up." We'll see. We'll see how this turns out too. We're gonna set you back here on the trailer and let you get a view for the show. Hopefully not too big of a show. All right, guys, one of the key things if you ever do decide to do this, and I do not highly recommend, I'm a trained professional, but remove your valve core, because when these blow up, they will they create a lot of pressure, and I personally haven't, but I've seen videos of tires that let loose. So I always pull my valve core and set it off to the side. We're gonna need it here in a minute. Oh, let's see if we can get this thing to go poof for us. I've seen guys do this with gas. I don't like gas. It didn't pop. That might have been aggressive. Oh, you booger, come on. Woo, fire. Let's go. There it went. Pump this up. That wasn't nearly as dramatic as I've seen them in the past. Man, I've seen these things jump a couple of feet in the air. We're going to have to let our little air compressor pump up. So in the meantime, I'm going to put the valve core back in this and should be able to pump it up. There she goes. So we got tire on, ready to go. Snugged her up with the 4-way. I don't generally torque things. I just kind of give them a little Been doing it that way for years, never had a wheel fall off. But question, guys. Okay, doing farming for quite a few years now. I've owned this property specifically for 15, 16 years and helped Dad at home on his place and been helping farm for years. So this isn't like my first deal. I'm not new to a lot of this farming stuff. I've made, I don't know, tens of thousands of bales of hay, work ground, things like that. I've never done a lot of crop farming, but it's just because I'm more of a livestock guy and, you know, I do have ponies. But question. I don't know, and at this day and age, not sure why it makes sense. Why is it tractor manufacturers at this point in the game? It's 2023. Why are we still using bolts instead of wheel studs? Front, rear, all of them. They're all the same. Even my older tractors, like my Oliver Row Crop 70 was a bolt style tractors. Comment below and let me know. If you know the answer, please tell me. I would love to know at this point. While we were working on all this mess, I completely forgot I come over and fed horses and decided to water the bottom. Yeah, not sure. It's been running for probably close to an hour, but the tank's full. That's the plus side. I don't use auto waterers because, I don't know, it's just horses, and I like to be able to maintain and see how much water intake they're using. So, but this isn't a horse video today. So I do need to swap, bucket out, put the bale spear out, and give them a round bale. We'll let you guys ride along for that. So hang tight, guys. Twister, you're in the camera shot, babe. Well, that concludes our festivities for the day, guys. Got the tractor fixed, didn't blow myself up, always a good thing. Got the horses fed, got a round bale put out. You guys saw this bar. I don't even know where it come from. We've been using this thing for 20 years. My brother owned this property before me, so we built this when he was still here, and it's just a big old chunk of native oak. We got some 2x. We've been using it for 20 plus years, and it's worked really good well. There is a sliding door out here that we do close in cold weather. Now, the horses, yes, will knock it down occasionally. Well, that's why this gate's here. This is our secondary, shut the lights up. Secondary gate. So that way, if and when they do knock that bar down, we have a secondary gate there. So that's kind of our secondary safety feature. The gate was actually put there because years ago, when I used to train horses, I actually used to ride inside the barn here. I had gates set up in all the corners and broke out, I don't know, a dozen or so in here. Worked pretty well. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here. This has been a kind of an interesting day. And as always, I gotta go home and start getting around to go to work. Need some supper, need some lunch. And as always, guys, like, subscribe, hit that bell for the notifications. Comment below if you're enjoying this stuff. Just kind of like to see your feel, and are you enjoying the farming content? Do you want to see more ATVs? I do have a shop type video in the works right now that I'm working on editing. Still, it's been a multiple day process trying to get this four-wheeler put back together. It's a little 250 Timberwolf seat recover, some stuff like this. This one I'll probably go ahead and edit and get put out tonight. So hopefully by tomorrow morning, you'll be able to see this one live. So that'll be cool. But thanks, guys. Like, subscribe, comment below what your thoughts are about these kind of videos. And as always, share with your friends. Let them know it's Average John Horseman, no spaces. And as always, guys, we will see you on the next adventure.